Welcome everybody to What's the 411? This is the show that keeps you updated on today's and tomorrow's current events. So let's check out what's going on right now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to What's the 411? And as you guys see on the screen is Patrice Cullors. And it's been said she's about to step down, if she hasn't already stepped down, from the Black Lives Matter organization. All right. So as some of you may know, the controversy with the Black Lives Matter BLM organization in regards to them gathering up a lot of money, but not really doing anything for the people that they supposedly representing or trying to look out for. All right. It's the amount was said to be somewhere in the 90 million range, something like that. And then, of course, Patrice Cullors has a lot of controversy behind her because she was purchasing property, and people were saying that, this came from the BLM money, but she claimed that it was coming from book deals and producer film deals, and so she's stepping down. All right, it looks a little bit suspect if you're supposedly not doing anything out of the way or wrong. Why now? All right. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at what's behind this whole situation here. All right. So let's check it out. All right. Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrice Cullors resigns amid controversy. All right. So BLM leader called a fraud over luxury home binge. Okay. So the embattled co-founder of Black Lives Matter announced on Thursday that she's resigning as executive director amid criticism over her lavish lifestyle. Patrice Cullors, 37 years old, who has been at the helm of the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation for nearly 6 years, said she is leaving to focus on a book deal and book and TV deal. All right. Her last day with the foundation is Friday, which is today, ladies and gentlemen. I've created the infrastructure and the support and the necessary bones and foundation so that I can leave, Cullors said. It feels like the time is right. Or is it because the time is right because you want to catch any cases that you possibly can catch? And then another thing that draws my attention is that you're leaving to focus on a book deal and TV deal. So that means your heart wasn't really into looking out for black folks and the lives that matter, right? The black lives that matter. You really wasn't looking to it. You was looking into this as a whole finesse to get your come up and then you can bounce, right? That's what it's looking like. So you never really was into it for the long haul or for black people anyway, according to this article, saying that you said you're leaving to focus on a book and TV deal. And then you're saying you created the infrastructure and the support and the necessary bones and foundation, bones and biscuits and foundation. Shout out to Vicky Dillard. So that I can leave, Cullors said. It feels like the time is right. But her resignation comes amid controversy over the group's finances and Cullors' personal wealth, including an alleged real estate buying spree in which she snagged 4 high-end homes for $3.2 million in the U.S., according to property records reported last month. All right. Cullors said her departure has been in the works and is not tied to those attacks. Those were right-wing attacks that tried to discredit my character, and I don't operate off of what the right thinks about me, Cullors said. All right. The BLM Foundation revealed in February that it took in just over $90 million last year following the May 2020 murder of George Floyd, a black man whose last breath under the knee of a white Minneapolis police officer inspired protests globally. The foundation said it ended 2020 with a balance of more than $60 million after spending nearly a quarter of its assets on operating expenses, grants to black-led organizations, and other charitable giving. Critics of the foundation contend more of that money should have gone to the families of black victims of police brutality who have been unable to access the resources needed to deal with their trauma and loss. That is the most tragic aspect, said the Reverend T. Sherry Dickerson, president of an Oklahoma City BLM chapter and a representative of the BLM 10, a national group of organizers that has publicly criticized the foundation over funding and transparency. So also her leaving has to do with some infighting amongst members who either looking at it from a situation of why they didn't get some of the money, or from the standpoint that, we're supposed to be looking out for these people, but yet certain people within the organization is on the come up, right? So you wonder which direction is that really going. So I know some of the families are feeling exploited, their pain exploited, and that's not something that I ever want to be affiliated with, said Dickerson. Cullors and the foundation have said they do support families without making public announcements or disclosing dollar amounts. Now, I don't recall that, I haven't recalled anything that I heard publicly saying or showing the families they represented, especially when it comes to dollar figures. That could be all a big lie, right? That could be a big lie. And if that is the case, could that be something that could be challenged, right? Could that be something that could be challenged? So there you have it, folks. Once again, the Black Lives Matter organization has some controversy with one of the founding people of the organization. All right. So with that being said, this is What's the 411. I appreciate y'all checking us out. And I'm out. Peace. Welcome everybody to What's the 411. This is the show that keeps you updated on today's and tomorrow's current events. So let's check out what's going on right now.